All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Wiz, good morning. How are you, buddy? Good morning. 71. All right, guys, we got the open right now. There you go. All right, so we just closed that candle on the 200 NT Rinco. Good morning, John. All right, we got Adam. Abe, good morning. Adam, good morning. Brad, good morning. James, good morning. John, good morning. Khaled, good morning. Pat, good morning. Steven, good morning. Omer, good morning. We have a 200 and 100 that's in sync on the long side. We have harmony zone number 1, which is 81 by 71. And harmony zone number 2 is 56 by 46. Pullbacks are buyable. Reevaluate if we break below 365. What we're going to do is we're going to be patient this morning and see more of price actions before we take a trade. We have unemployment. We had the unemployment claims came out at 217,000. Come on, baby, let's go. We don't have much news coming up. Yeah, we don't have much news coming up. Hey, Lions Fit, how are you? Come, baby, let's go. All right. So yesterday, by the way, we ended up finishing, the morning session here, and then we had the market that actually closed the 200 NT Rinco, and I took a 5 contract trade on a switch trade right here into that target. So I ended up improving my day, I would say significantly. And let's see what that is. Okay, so that was the captain setup, and they faded it. We're coming to harmony zone number 1, and we're bouncing right back up. So that's important for us to see. I mean, that's just a buying opportunity here, but ultimately you got to break above 400. And we're going to spend some time really watching price action today. Okay, so that's a switch trade right here. That's actually an important behavior right here. That's a short behavior that's happening right now, where you have a captain set up long that fails into a switch trade. So we're seeing a little bit of selling behavior coming in. Ah, come on. Don't do me like that. But I have my stop right here at 89. We're expecting a push into the 75 and the 70. Took two of them off. I'll go break. I'll go break even. I really wanted a bigger move than that, but and it really it should be selling off, but you got double switch trade. I may get back in here. I may get back in there. What happened if they do one more switch trade? I'll just do one contract. That's that's some crazy stuff going on here. Let's see. I mean, I'll just keep it very tight. Here we go. I just need a big push. 65 is a good spot. Nah. Whatever. I'm gonna flatten that trade. I'll flatten that trade. Hey, good morning, Gary. That's just odd. You never see that. You never see that, right? Good morning, Sheila. How are you? You hardly never see that. What is that? How many switch trades in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's odd. So I'm gonna pause off of that. I mean, okay, so we had one trade that won, one trade that was flat. We'll leave this market alone. Let them do what they're doing here. But that's just an area of support that the market needs to kind of resolve itself. And what got me to go short is the fact that we have this pattern right here where we ended up going with a captain set up long that failed into a switch trade, and they did it twice. So that's good enough. My stop is up here, and I have a target that could go all the way down to 65, and I just took the small, small, small target. Sorry, guys. I thought I was talking in the mic here. So, yeah, you hear me now, right? So what you're getting here is a behavior that is a negative behavior. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We hit that level. We come back in. If that continues, we could get back to target number 2. Right now, what we're having is a two-sided market, and we have the 200 and the 100 are out of sync, which is going to lend itself to a pocket of buyers, pockets of sellers. In order for me to get back in the longs, I have to see 406.75, then pullbacks become viable. In order for me to look at the market from the short perspective, I mean, we have a pocket right now, right here. That's actually channel number 1 is right here. Okay, so as long as we continue to trade under that 87, we should see a push lower. Right now we have 8:46. We have 14 minutes to the top of the hour. We had that one decision, two decisions actually, one for 3 contracts, one for 1 contract, one is a flat, the other one was a small profit. Okay, so if this market closes lower at 76, 76, I'm just gonna go 1 contract. Ooh, hold on. Don't run. Damn it. Go back up. Here we go. I'm not sure I like that. I will add to it here. And that's good because my stop just got better, lower, and I need to see a push. I'm going to keep my stop right here. Oh, come on. I got to take a stop right here. That's fine. Just going to keep it tight right now till I get a good trade going. You know, I mean, they're going to put a captain setup, then I have to take my stop, right? I mean, what happened if they close this 76? I'll take another short. Yeah, close. And my stop is going to be right here. They're going to take my money, they're going to take my money. That's fine. It's going to be small amount that they're going to take. I know. That's what I'm worried about, be honest with you. Is this noisy market. So if I end up getting stopped out here, I'm gonna just leave this whole section alone. But it looks like we're gonna be just fine. Well, we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go break even and see if I can get myself into a big push. I have no risk and they're gonna come and pick me off. Come on. Yes, noise. Good for them. No risk on that one, but the one before that, I mean, I took a bit of a stop. Okay, so now I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same spot. Okay, so that's what gets me in trouble. And I'm gonna leave this market alone because we're supposed to learn from from what the market is telling us. Okay, yeah, there's way too many trades in one spot. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So I'm definitely gonna leave this alone. So we're gonna look at the market again at 9:15. So what do I want to see the market do? Go to 406. Okay, if you go to 406, then that will set the stage for pullbacks to be viable. You go to below 331, that will set the stage for the shorts to be dominant. Anything in between, I'm gonna be patient and put space between me and this price action that we're seeing right now. Right now, the market on the 200 NT Rinko is definitely bullish. But there's pockets. That's the only thing. There's pockets of selling interest, and when I see them, I gotta, you know, have a choice of either taking them or not. So whenever you see something like that, for example, where you have a captain set up, then a switch trade, that will start a sequence and a pocket of selling interest. So and it actually paid here, then it got chopped up here, but so either we leave, because those type of pockets with an extended market can turn into a really big selling pocket. Okay. But ultimately, you really have to have the 200 NT wrinkle reverse all the way down to 331. All right, we'll see. We're here, we're patient, we're waiting. The photo 6. See that photo 6? We got very close to it. You need to close above that Globex band area. All right, we're getting like okay, two double switch trades in a row, and we're about to hit 9 o'clock. Okay, so the target is 431 and a quarter. By the way, yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Hmm. All right, well here you go. Damn, that second switch trade. Whew, I ran it. Hey Tassos, how are you, buddy? Good morning. All right. So here they go. I mean, they pull back significantly, actually. And if we break anything under 393, that's gonna disconnect the market once again. I mean, their harmony zone number one is right here, right, exactly where we at. So it needs to protect this level. We start breaking 90, that's gonna, or 93 is gonna change the personality again. Longs will be break 14, 15, and come pull back. That will be that'll be a long. If we break 93, then that's gonna be a two-sided market again. All right, so we're seeing a lot of that going on right now. So if we break 15 and it pulls back, I'm gonna look for a long. If it goes down to 90, I'm gonna that will give me opportunities to go short and long depending on which signal present itself first. Right at this spot, there's an opportunity to take a fade at 95 and look for a run up to 14, but I'm going to pass on that right now. All right, so when we see this, now we're breaking right through harmony zone number 1 in a very kind of parabolic move up, parabolic move down. That just it's almost like the market is giving us this feel of stop run. It just literally stop running everybody, and then reversing it. So that tells me there's a lot of distribution up here. Yeah, especially and then they put a switch trade and they react well to it. Now you start breaking 70, that means you're breaking harmony zone number 2. If we break below 356, that's going to be a critical level. That means that we just set the trap up for all these longs. I mean, it's obviously they're getting trapped anyway, even at this level, but they will really get crushed under 56. And then at that point, I have to start looking at the market from the perspective of a rally is shortable. Yeah, it's a big deal how they're doing this. And by the way, Globex is 56. I mean, they were coming to Globex. This is a big deal. What just happened here? Okay, so I'm gonna do the okay. So I'm gonna be in a swing trade mode. I'm gonna be adding in a range, and this is not an appropriate trade for anybody that's doing Apex or funded account, because I'm going to be taking a little bit more risk than normal. All right. I'm expecting a rally, and the target is 31. So I'm going to try to get as much of this as possible. Hey, good morning, SNK. I went short in the rally that I expected. Yeah. take these comments down. There you go. That's that. I really wanted bigger targets, but I took target number 2 of that sequence. I think we're gonna get a bigger target, be honest with you, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take my profit here and look for a reload and build on that versus just holding on to it for all the fluctuations back and forth. I'll just take a little bit here and reload. I had to catch up. I had to catch my breathing here. So that got me up to 1924. We're up a little bit of money, gave up a little bit of it, then came back with that 1 5 contract trade. Yeah, we took some risk, but that's where we at. Let's keep working. All right, so what's going to happen here? Now we're in the middle of the range, in and around Globex for the second time. There's a rotation that's going to take you to the next target, which is 331 and a quarter. If we break anything under 47, rallies become shortable again, and we can start looking for a reload of that prior trade toward that target. Now you have harmony zone number 1, which is 81 to 91 and 06 by 16. The market is short unless you end up breaking above 400. 15,400, that's going to make us reevaluate. So we're waiting on the next signal. Well, I mean, you're thinking about it, nice hold, but I mean, right here, I knew we're gonna get a rally. I know it, I know it. Okay, but I was like, okay, I'm the trade is a range trade anyway, so like this is the worst place to really actually put on an entry. But I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna get in here and in the rally all the way up to harmony zone number 1, I'm gonna keep adding to it in the right spots. And then we got this trend line coming in. Then we had this couple of attempts with a lower high that gave me the feeling or the look that the market is going to roll over. When the cloud shifted and then gave us an inception trade short right here. I added this right here was another add actually with a switch trade, and then you have that target. Now if I had a lot of money built up in my day, I would have just went break even plus 5 points and just let it roll, for that big target of 31. But since, my day is not big yet, I was like, all right, let's just take it at a target, take it at a target number 2, and then reload. Okay, so that's where we at. Let's see if we can find an opportunity to get back in. What we expect here in and around Globex is noise. We're at Globex and also in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Rinko. So that lends itself to a lot of this back and fill, noisy price action. So here, I'm going to be more of a scalper than trying to hold on to things. Like if we end up getting 53 close, yeah, see that? So let's draw our channels. We need the channels right now. It's channel number 1. It's breaking that channel. Let's see how channel number 2 lines up. This price action is predictable here. That's the type of price action you usually get in and around Globex. Just this stop runs back and forth. I mean, they may end up going all the way up to Harmony Zone number 1, which is a resistance area, but that would be the second time they get there. All right, so taking a look right here. What is this market doing? Let's see what they're doing. What they're doing is bouncing around in this range. So they came in very close to harmony zone number one and backed off. So we're seeing the market that we expect to see here, which is a consolidated market in and around Globex. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. If we break anything above 95, that will disconnect the market. So what we want to see in order to go short, I really want to see the market really break under Globex and hold, because that will start a sequence that will take us all the way down to that 331 target. Then we can see even more. If we start seeing anything above 95, that's going to put a hold on any short idea. We would need a lot more information from the market at that point, and we need to see an attempt at the lows again in order for us to resume the short idea. Longs, it's a hard one to go long based on the 200 NT Rinko, especially where we at in price action. We're going to be seeing 426. Okay, so if we see 431, 431, that would be a complete reversal of the 200 NT Rinko, and that will lend itself to a switch trade on the 200, which is a buy signal, then a potential breakout from that pattern. Now, I feel like the market is a little bit more tired for them to do that behavior. I'm not going to say they're never going to do it, but the probability of them doing it right here, right now, is a lot lower than 50%. But what would cue me to the fact that this is potentially a possibility is if we break 95. Okay? So those are the ranges. Those are the prices. I'd rather be short, but I need to see a break below Globex and a hold of that in order for me to start getting back in. GED, good morning. All right. What I was saying is, how's everybody doing? Across the board. Yes, sir. Okay, for 20 accounts. Adam is up 3K multiplied by 20 accounts. Good. Omer's green, one trade. How's Abe? Okay, how's Abe doing? Brad, James, across the board, how's everybody doing? I'm checking. Pat, Kyle, John. We got green GED. That's good. Jamero, refresh my memory on your question. What did you refer when you said, what does that mean? because I was in the middle of a trade and I was hyper focused on that. Okay. All right. Hey Frida, how is Frida doing? Lib, Lions Fit. How you doing, bud? Robbie. Yeah, thank you, Robbie. Yeah, it just we saw the trade and took the risk, managed the trade the best I could, and took a positive outcome. So we're seeing ourselves retesting harmony zone number one. This is the third time that we do this. Third or the fourth time. So that tells me, hey, listen, we gotta be careful here with the short. 95 is important for us to trade under. Ah, yeah, today's young. Today's young. That is just something. I mean, tell you, that is just something. You know, I get it. So see, why the 95 is a critical level, because the 95 will set the stage for a two-sided market, and now you're getting a push into harmony zone number two. So this is kind of like almost the last line of defense for the shorts. I mean, they're gonna that's what I was hoping not to see. Be honest with you, is that strength up here? Like, I mean, we gotta let's pull this up. Like you're telling me after this captain setup into this rotation, which ran us up, what is that, from 200, 1,000, 1,200 points. We put on a one candle reversal, but not hit the target, the next target of 31. They're going to reverse it here. It's just amazing to me that the market is that strong up here. Well, it's not over. You have harmony zone number two, which is the 06 by 16. If that holds, then you'll get a rotation lower and potentially the 331. But if we start trading anything above 16, then the market is gonna do a switch trade up here. And be honest with you, the pullback should be buyable, but I'm not gonna play that game. I just, for me, it's just too extended. I mean, if I see a scalping opportunity here and there, maybe, but not. Definitely not on a swing trade basis. Up here, 1,200 points later. I mean, if it gets there, then the trade would be if they reverse it one more time again and give us a captain setup short. That would be huge. That'd be huge. Yeah, I nailed the bottom of that move. That's for damn sure. And be honest with you, once I got out of that right here, I was looking for entries back in short. And right here, and would have been one and would have paid. But really, the true trade would have been a break and hold below Globex. And that's what I was waiting on. And the market just simply was not doing it. So we hit the 16, we come back, and they're trying to hold it here. Let's see if the shorts are strong. Is this the shorts buying to cover and get out with a negative trade? There's there are different type of traders coming in here. The shorts covering, I mean, it just looks like the market is buy the market on any dip. Like it's just like the good old days back in the bull market days where the market just simply doesn't matter what it is, just they buy it, they buy it, they buy it. Because right here, if it's a two-sided market or a market that has a give and a take on both ends of it, um, you would get a little bit better follow through to that 331. So How is Bitcoin doing? Let's take a look. Damn. Look at that. Almost hit target number 4 in that rotation. Now it's pulling back. By the pullback against, I mean, it's against target number 2. You have an opening price of 639. So as long as you continue to trade above that level, you can buy the pullbacks on signals. Very interesting and very interesting price action on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at some of the other instruments that we watch. Kind of quick rundown here. Nvidia is opening price is 470, 467. We're trending above it. We have Harmony Wave Long to the upside. YM, we're trading in and around Globex. It's weaker actually. It's weaker than the other indices. So, but look at the beauty of that trade right here. Captain set up short. That was the high of that rotation, and boom, market sells off in a very meaningful way. So I'm expecting noise here, a lot weaker than the rest of the indices. If the market reverses, that would be a candidate for one to short into. QQQ, switch trade into a run up above Globex. Pullbacks are buyable. Microsoft, you got 362.3. We're trading above that. Pullbacks are buyable. Spider, weaker, trading under the opening price of 438.44. Apple trending higher. I need to fix this chart. Next target is 183.85. Daily on ES. We're at target number 1, so we bounced significantly. Wow, from target number 3 to the tick to target number 1 to the tick. So we're just bounced between those two levels. And this is very susceptible for reversals, meaning this is the kind of area where you could see a retest of the middle of the range, which is going to be 43.34. Gold, significant rally, a defensive move, and now with the rally that we're seeing in the indices, the market is getting faded. And we're we're in the middle of the range on gold. So the next target for gold is 1975.5, and we get there, and the way the market is structuring right here, there's a good chance of getting to that level. That will set the stage for the indices to start selling off. And if you start running up a little bit, then you're gonna start seeing that sell-off start to happen. Now, NQ, we're running into that level here, this consolidation level, so you're getting a little bit of a market pausing. I'm looking at it from a daily perspective. So if we can get a 1-day reversal here, similar to this that happened on October 12th, then you could look for a follow through and a retest of the middle of the range, which is going to be 15,000. That's a 400-point reversal pattern. Netflix, we're in a wave long right now, or Harmony Zone not a Harmony Zone, but Harmony Wave Long. Tesla. That's a lot of noise. We're trading at 219. We're trading under the opening price. It's a lot weaker than others. So you start breaking 213 and a half, that will trigger the indices to reflect, to start selling off. ES on a daily, on a 50 NT Rinko, why is it looking like that? Okay, we're trading above Globex. It's a weaker instrument in relation to NQ. Yeah, gold. That's the 50 NT Rinko. We're at middle of the range. Nothing here. You get a one candle reversal, which is 1960.3. There'll be a sell signal. Russell 2000. That's important. They put a captain setup consolidation here, failed it into lower prices. Rallies are shortable against 1733.4. Crude. And now if you're playing the crude game, captain setup short right here. Boom. That was a beauty. Cloud shifted, captain set up in the middle of the range, and off you go for lower prices. Massive move too. So that's our review of some of these indices. Here we're churning up. They're putting a switch trade and a railroad, and that target is coming up at that 431. Amazing. Let's keep playing the game. All right. We hit that reversal target. Now pullbacks are buyable. You have a Harmony Zone number one. It's 406 by 96 and 81 by 71. Reevaluate the longs under 390, and we'll see how the market behaves toward testing Harmony Zone number one. Hey, Khaled, how are we doing? I'm checking on you, man. Joseph, how are we doing? Okay. Because I know you were short earlier on, and I was hoping that you're out of it. Well, I'm glad that you got out of that. Okay, Joseph. Good deal. Yeah. Okay, so are we reversing? We did reverse. We did reverse that 200 into Rinko. Now it's a switch trade. I just don't feel comfortable going long here unless it's a scalp opportunity only. No swing trades for me up here. It's going to be, where you're looking for 5-10 points here and there, and that's about it. If we reverse into a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko, then I would get super aggressive on the short side. I hate I hate to say that, but kind of gets me in trouble when I say that. But that's, I mean, come on now. You want to see how a captain setup on the 200 into Rinko looks like? Look. I'll just give you the last three. Huge captain setup short right here. Boom. And gave you 15,045 and a massive move all the way down to the 600. Then they give you a captain setup long, shot up from 600 to 900. That's 300 points. Then you got this captain setup long, and that came and got tested a couple of times, never broke the low of that, and off you go for 1,200 points. So for them to reverse that candle and close at 358, 356 and a quarter to be exact. If they come down and do that, I mean, come on. Just fucking load up the boat, go for big targets. That's the time to go. You start small, you add to it as it moves in your direction. So this way you're not taking, a bigger target. But I should get aggressive. I should get heavy. I should go for bigger targets. That's the time. All right, so where we at for the day? Let's see here. I didn't take any more trades, so that's gonna be where we at for now. We're up 1924.84, and we are up by 2,400 so far for the month. Recovered nicely yesterday from a $2,500 drawdown to only 861, and today a nice day. So here we go. Okay, so the question is, where do we go from here? Right? Couple of scenarios. Scenario number one is if we come and touch harmony zone number one, make a low, then make a higher low, that will set the stage for a rally and a continuation trade that could take us to 456 and a quarter. I will handle that opportunity if it presents itself as a scalping opportunity only. Okay? If we break anything under 390, that will put a pause on any long. You need to see more information out of this market before we establish ourselves on the long side again. If we start testing harmony zone number two and break below 70, then the probability of breaking to the 50s is high. That will set the stage for a captain setup short, and that's the part we just discussed. I will get aggressively short. So those are the levels I am looking at. All right. So we're getting a bounce off Harmon zone number one. That's a bullish behavior right there. You need to almost break that 22, then come back and pull back into a buy signal. That will generate a scalping opportunity for that high of 435 area. So if the market does that, then I'll take a look at a scalping opportunity. If we break anything under 403 or 400, then you're basically breaking channel number two. And that will lend itself to a little bit of back and fill type of behavior. So we need to see a break above 22 and a pullback on a signal. It's a buying opportunity. You break under 400, the market will bleed. You don't need to break anything under 90. If we break under 90, then that will position us to a two-sided market. Yeah, take care, Lib. Appreciate it, man. All right, so that's basically what you're looking for here. Now you're looking for a pullback and then a one candle reversal that will set the stage for a continuation trade. So we have the channel and we broke the trend line within it right here at that 414 level. Let's see if the pullback holds, and if it does, then that's an opportunity for a scalp to the upside. Like for example, if they pull back this candle, then they do another candle, which is a switch trade. That'll be a perfect signal right there to jump in, and we'll take a look at 30 and 35 as targets and beyond that. Now, if they don't bother to pull back and they just run up, oh well, I don't get in. But the target to all these rotations is 456. If we can dream that high. I don't get it, GED. You bought 10 tick screaming. I don't get it. What does that mean? Oh, what you're saying is just you bought against that. You bought the 10 against that close, 10 tick stop, and you're in the trade. Okay, good for you. I mean, look at that. No pullback on that one. Oh, okay, perfect, perfect. Good deal, man. Damn. That's a run. Can't argue with this market. Can't argue with this market. Okay, okay. And we're getting a captain set up short right here. We'll see how far that's gonna go. 34 is right here, huh? Okay, see that? That's a pullback right here. That's a captain setup. So there's an issue here. And that issue is we're we're getting stuck right above that target. Right under that target. That's an issue. And you're putting a captain setup short up here? Okay. So that's a topping behavior against that target of 456. Okay. So makes the buys really sketchy here. That means in order for me to really be long, I have to break that level first, then pull back, because then you're nullifying that short signal. If I get long here, then my potential is capped by this captain setup, literally. So that makes any long here is a little bit sketchy. So I mean, I would need a bigger pullback almost to harmony zone number one in order to get back into the long, or you break the 55, 56, then pull back. You must have done well on that captain, because that captain is good. That's a 10 pointer at least. How did you end up doing, Omer? Okay, so across the board, guys, how were we doing? A. Brad, James, John, Joseph, Khaled, Pat, Sheila, Steven, Omer. How you guys doing? GED, any improvements? Lib, done good. Robbie, SNK, how are we doing, buddy? Frida. Here we go, Khaled. You crawled your way out of that small drawdown. Still green and sim right now. Okay, here we go. Here you go. Need a big target, I know. But I mean, if you've been looking in the past couple of days, the market has just been really tight ranged. Really tight ranged. Okay, Frida. Not bad, not bad. That's manageable, right? GED is green. Robbie, it's a blessing you didn't take an earlier short. Well, right when this market did this number and shifted the cloud, it was an automatic at that point that we need to trade under glowbacks in order to get and resume the short. So then, if you remember us talking about the 95 is a critical level that we needed to stay under. So at no point after this box did the market reestablish itself on the short side, and then it was just a function of really at that point at 30 market went long, and then you got this pullback and that run up. Now they're putting on the captain setup short. Now, and not only that, but they came and tested it once and then come back in. So now you're getting a distribution pattern in very close to that high and that target of 456 and a quarter. So if they keep making lower highs, the odds are we're gonna go back and you start getting potential to a captain setup short. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. A good day. I would call this a good day. We took a couple of shorts here, one short here. We took a stop. Then we took this nice trade and added to it right here, and right here for a nice profit. And I think that's the bottom of the day so far. Yep. And that's it for me. We will do it again tomorrow. See you on the next one.